when you have a leader who's old and senile, he has no business continuing to be leader.
Na you be delving into politics kakra. Your politicians now, one more Ghana no. It looks like some of them no, they always confirming us say they are not ready to lead us. And then maybe both video be actually John Dramani Mahama, where the darling boy for the NDC for 2024 no, as Osha one Comrade for competition now, or ahead of Comrade for no. Wako jina UK London program be say wako catch Ghana for na so deserve esa moto abamano. John Mahama does not deserve. He doesn't deserve to be the next president of Ghana, and he is not the alternative for the MPP or for Ghanaians now. As long as the MPP either they are going out, Ghanaians have voted them out, and they are not bringing them back again to power. Now, John Dramani Mahama making a serious damage to his political career. Now, maybe tell the entire unim. John Dramani Mahama was born on 29th November 1958. John Dramani Mahama was born on 29th November 1958. Now, listen, Ghana independent the next year near one. Now, I don't think say no politicians we mono. One could do abroad from any UK, America, meaning because of their incompetence in inferiority complex, any the weakness of Omoankasa Nintendo. They believe say we are reporting to our paymasters or our puppets, our masters. John Dramani Mahama have been a president for 4 years, and now I can't in 4 years, and he is trying to convince Ghanaians say he is the alternative for Ghana, so Ghanaians will vote for him coming 2024. And the reason why I'm here so conscious about Ghana politics, and I say whether we like it or not, they are the decision makers, and they are minding the affairs of Ghana. And you and I have no choice than to bring one of them, whether the MPP or the NDC. And for so long, and confuse have these political parties I pursue Ghana in a wrong direction. And John Dramani Mahama cannot run away from any Amaboni Akoso Ghana because of being as a leader, or be a politician, or be a president. And so the same person say coming back again, and we are expecting something say or better the greater policy about on board so that we can discuss on it. But up to now, as any conscious person, John Dramani Mahama has nothing better to offer Ghanaians than to become just a leader, just a politician, just like that. Said now I kind of 4 years, and a dangerous zone for a politician only 4 years. So Ghana, listen, me both video be amwati. That's clear. Say John Mahama catch them say when he is old, and now every old person in Africa have no brain. It was a part of the chronicles of old archaic leaders. John Mahama, I can clear. I want a platform or program I'm going to London and say on you're competent because when you're not doing your week and over 65 years. John Mahama, I was 65 years. Now, this is a political game I will play. Now, here's a video. See, what John Mahama can say about old leadership in Africa as long as Ghana is concerned. Maybe see a better also.
When you have a leader who's old and senile, he has no business continuing to be leader. It doesn't matter whether it's Africa or wherever. You know, when you have leaders who, have problems in terms of thought, you know, they have no business continuing to be in leadership. And especially when you have a population, a continent as youthful as Africa. 60% of the population of Africa is young. And so, why would you have 80-year-old and 90-year-olds, you know, still... I was going to say they should be home looking after their their grandchildren, but I recently became a grandfather myself, so... And so values of democracy are universal, and we need to continue to deepen democracy in the modern world. And so I would say that, yes, we're proud of our African heritage, but the values of protecting human rights and freedoms is something that every human being aspires.
Okay, Ghana for, so that was John Dramani Mahama, our London. Now the entire benya time I'm studying the statement in speech in Ghana say, or percent 2024, Obana Ghana for 12 because of the exit of the MPP. Whether so between the candidate yaba and now candidate be or numbers and also obit or be papa. But for me here, many interest woman because I have many believe via OBM. Now, John Mahama, is so interesting to the sense or you saw 10 years ago political strategy to pursue and currently in your political system, but we failure to the sense Edumre bi anu ye boys campaign. I remember 2012, 2016, 2008, 2012 and then 2016. Boys campaign. And Onyankofo bit Sabeku Santana mo Nanachima mo song Belasamwa mo some group of certain group of Nkofo Momudi pursue that campaign as boys campaign where you youth. Now John Mahama is 65 years. And Sauko Jina in London now Komeki this claim, bogus political claim, a tsunami, how to destroy your own political career to the extent that there's no argument, and also there's no research in the show say Obinina now what say. There's nothing like that because in the same way, the NDC partner John Dramani Mahama Dianimono, they have a certain matured leadership from Council of Elders. Ghana for listen carefully, pay attention. Me are interested in politics. Now, NDC Ewo Council of Elders here. Sasam Chiresua. John Dramani Mahama say we should go and seek redress from them. Etra say Sasam Buru Nkodaso your company for ya kwaji. So Enyini does not have anything to do with thinking or proactiveness. Now, in any country, for example in America, Ghana for me feel good that America is moving well. The leadership in America, whether the civil society, whether the business class or the political class, go to American Parliament, the Congress, see Nancy Pelosi's, see them, or any of the men, the President Trump, almost 74 years or 75 years, he is coming back. TNA, Joe Biden, look at them. Start with the bubo. Why so age does not matter here. It's all because of your competency. It borders on your competency. It is how your penny now say John Dramani Mahama say quote upon quote was said because we were nini. That is the reason why on to me any good policy beyond to compete the MPP. Ghana for pay attention to John Dramani Mahama because of only 4 years and on his position now also see and very strategic because 4 years say I witness the wickedness of politicians in Ghana no John Dramani Mahama ever surprise here. For now a lot of people are saying John Dramani Mahama the alternative. Say candidate young family me face say obey for 8 years grand because it's now 4 years. So bani yaba fulfill young crop for yaba purpose yawe position womo and yes we be develop Ghana but you be position your party. Now statement no make here no one of statement indictment against on one kasa and secondly the leadership in any African country say when you now what say was say say John Mahama I am not competent as to be a leader because me age na madru no madwene no aye weak a fact say wadwene aye weak ya John Dramani Mahama don't come and worry Ghanaians. If you think your mind is weak because you are old, because you are now 65 years, so you are getting to 70 years, you cannot be politician. Now listen to the strategy here. And I'm going to play a video for you. John Mahama thinks say you're very smart when it comes to Ghana politics because no other you are Ghana for you have a short memory. And may remember no this candidate way may remember say was Ghana for we have a short memory. Listen. Only obi eko pre-competition, which is the person called Kwabrado for. Papa no war over 70 years. TNA Kwabrado for 70 years. Yeah, more to me, I remember me. I stand to be corrected. Or bro 65 years or 70 years or something like down the line. Now, because of say Papa no Kwabrado for man a tough competition into them. Strategically, political strategically, as I say, your campaign or Barcelona. Ni yehunu se wonu kura wanyiri kwa Kwabrado for is too old to compete him. John Dramani mama unya smart sawo. And muko jina brofo na muko kasa they will laugh at you because land ho no abrantie bia ni ho. Abrantie no nyina they are working with old people there and they have nothing to do age. Whether you as long as you are competent. So we penny na wasa ya we tibo onkoso, we tibo onkoso. John Dramani mama prove actually we are nyina say we tibo onkoso because wanyini and who was 65 years. Ultimately can't tell me say you're far different from obi 70 years. And such strategy it won't work. We will not going to keep our mouth shut for you to say we'll throw this garbage, this trash into our political system. And penning for the Africa no one who confirm say wanyini nti wo ka hu nti no more numbers, they can't do anything. Dr. Doolittle said Yakufuado what the year atamesa no sa no so am for the year no. But Ghana for a team as I say a tia say I am imagine na me chere opti ase a wonti ase na so why your message da but enye emotions. Politicians are look or things said they look so sharp and when it comes to deceiving the people, their followers. Say Ghana ni ese obusa John Mahama say what is your line of action? Only 4 years now can. What is your line of action? Up to now we are okay. And some quick and say gas and common one and I'm use ways and means more creative fear and panic tribalism in chichemu where to say what your statement be osakuma me both remember his statement be okuma say o creative scene our international community say o to aba na yahwem and say be ya yahwem aba be na go to obi wiem and what ase and now, General Secretary Saba Bontebeka said, no one need even any collation paper to confirm Sabani. You couldn't even collate your own results, and yet you are disgracing your own country in the international stage, and you call yourself a leader. No wonder. So I will say leaders or mindset down. So Ghana folks should throw them away. Africans should do away with old people like John Dramani Mahama. He cannot be president for Ghana. And on your alternative, listen to this tape.
Elections in 2024. Our electoral system has safeguards for being able to avoid tampering with. And I know NDC is preparing to take advantage of all the instruments that will prevent anybody from rigging that election. 2020 was a very strange year. Because of the COVID exercise, the political parties, especially like West, didn't have enough time to train our party agents and all that and actually do the selection properly. Remember, there was lockdown, restrictions of people and all that. It was only in September that the restrictions were removed. So by the time the party went through the training program and all that, it was a bit too late. Aside from that, you always believe that the Electoral Commission will behave in a neutral manner. Yeah, unfortunately, even though we had worse fears that that will happen, that it would be more aligned to our opponents than before, we didn't know that that was the extent to which it was going to be, biased against us. And so this time, like I said the other time, we're going to be like Azuma. Azuma says he goes into the boxing ring with his own referee. And they asked him, who his referee is, and he said his fist. He will knock you out, and when you can't stand, no referee can come and declare the fight for you. So we're going like Azuma with our own referee, and we will give a technical knockout. And once you are knocked out, you can.
Okay, so that was John Dramani Mahama, a candidate here. For now, no, NDC phone me say Obedi Omanim. Ghana phone me say Bia still no beba. I can't last 4 years. And any political student and any will be interested about politics and development, will know say Africa continuously. Your problems are your when it comes to political leadership. Say politicians, they are just coming to fulfill their promises and then their manifestos and then to keep their party in power, because the short-term policies, does not, and it had never helped Ghanaians. So short-term political manifestos, and ya be abua Ghana. It is John Dramani Mahama over the last only 4 years pen wakono, and as long as constitution demanded, a day in what the 4 years in Babayama Ghana. Politically, politician be taking power. Abro so are taking just one chakra 2 years to maintain its own government. Say the next 100 days, say na me I don't the day Ghana for there was resources there. And John Mahama Kroy and making bogus claims say obi Africans were old leaders. Meanwhile, what name what they leader ni bia Ghana for soon abre ewo ho. And then you walk on the international stage, echo pretend they say you don't know what time it is in Africa. And that's when you be. Now, eti John Mahama yebusa questions. Eti Council of States obeguna na. First of all, Ghana ni bia this is a wise yasama yebusa John Dramani Mahama. Enye insult nenye anger. We are asking John Dramani Mahama say, so be president ya. Council of State no a yen kokografo ne do makogu ho no a Ghana for mpanifo a they advise the president when it comes to any decisions or policies or any adie bi be say o man no. Council of State no John Mahama obey the day, are you going to so obey disable na so obey pam o man you are you going to obey dissolve o man? One question. Secondly, in your own party, which is the NDC, National Democratic Congress, more Council of Elders at Hoys. They have a lot of them. Omunyina won't be Council of Elders. John Mahama, are you going to still maintain them as a leader of the party? So the flag bearer no. Are you going to dissolve Council of Elders no party no na? Afei, Ghana has say we live in our traditional setups. Every politician bia want to go and demonstrate to any chief or the king in Ghana. Etubo the Asante king. Politicians, they will walk through. God said they are going there to seek blessing. Religious leaders, chief imam, they will go there. So do you want to tell me, say, such in crowdfunding, low IQ, with low mind, and now, with all due respect, John Dramani Mahama, you were trying to tell the whole world, say, Council of State and the Council of Elders, when we they are more, some of them are more than 70 years. When we are weak because two. John Mahama and two Ghana Wabako campaign at Ahimfo. All the chiefs in Ghana say, because of some we are old, and are you still going to go and see them for your blessing, your so-called political blessing? Second question. We need an answer. And Ghana for are interested in politics. These are the kind of people you need to pay attention to them because they have nothing better to offer you. And one brofo, good paper, so now they are just reading to you. It is not in their heart. They have nothing better in their heart or in their mind. A poor, chew and poor. A chew and poor. It wants almost kind of statement speeches are. They look onto the paper like Obikra just only idea behind you. No answer all kinds are your. And these are the people they want to lead us. And Ghana for need to pay attention. Don't ever let their media propagandists to deceive you. Don't let MPP and NDC, their media propagandists, to deceive you because they have been paid to do that. And a it will social media and energy to deceive you, to insult. But that's not the case. The case in the sense, as all can pantefina kumem or chaturo, a good forward beginner stage, or the yahadi or gripprofono, same as Mahama. Mentao mo. I respect them as our old leaders. Me respect them, said John Mahama when you. But when it comes to leadership, no, on come. Ultimately, the Ghana fine go baby. What do you say? Or to a politician to be a president, but to say on obey over the Ghana question. Now, and so to any one to the Yantiana. Since so to yet Danny Adao, at the Yantian who form Ghana for a word to a wise is enough. Mumusa John Mahama say, or the Shiaba say, so MDC moon. Obey leader, I'm to man obey leader. Council of State, and a Council of Elders, obey you, obey to Moguana. After so Ghana for 2 man obey president. Council of State, Nkokrafone Guano, two president for no. One obey man as obey day. Sabasa, no what tintas work form, aside in the church of Mafa, and opening bonnet film and Kodarian and Kayibun and Carifua. Okahon, The reason, so we are here to reason, and this pure politics, and that's out of emotion, out of insult. It's because we are attacking the message, not the messenger. Your friend Wadesheba, share the page. Follow me on Facebook and YouTube, and we have a reason. We have the reason to reason.